That means the church must be the shadow that the world needs. The church must be a good example of Christ, who is the Prince of Peace. If the church owns Jesus Christ, who is the Prince of Peace, that means the church must demonstrate peace to the whole society. The church must pursue peace at all costs, but our charity must begin at home.
When trouble blows, Jehovah sees, Jehovah knows.
You are welcome to Ekklesia Peace Network, an initiative for the promotion of the peace of the household of faith. At the last episode, we started talking about the peace strength of the church, which suggests that the church has an inherent strength to model peace over conflict. Usually, strength promotes advantages over challenges, which means that the church has advantages over any conflict that may confront her. And therefore, the church is the best organization to model peace into the world. The church has the strength to be a beacon of peace to the world. Last time, we discussed one of the peace strength of the church. That is the spiritual and the theological strength of the church. Today, we are looking at the ethical and moral strength of the church that makes it possible for the church to model peace to the world. When you are talking about the moral and ethical strength of the church, it means that the church is respected all over the world. That is the background. That the church has a value of respect, and this is based on the premise that the church is a strong voice in the society. The church is respected and valued in the society. As a result of this respect, the church is morally expected to reciprocate these advantages to the society. It places the church on a challenge that the church must live up to the expectation of the societal respect that has been placed on the church. It is like when you are the father of the house, you are the firstborn of the house, or you are the pastor of a church. These responsibilities bring extra challenges. For example, if you are the firstborn of your house, you have the responsibility to make sure other siblings are united. You have the responsibility to ensure that there is peace between the larger family. And therefore, the same thing with the church. Once the church is given the respect, the value, the strong voice in the society, so also the same with the church. The church, because of the respect, must model peace to the world. The world expects that the church will be the example of peace. This is a moral obligation that the church must not fail in the society. It is a strength that should give the church the determination to achieve peace in the society. It should make the church to be determined to activate our spiritual and theological strength that we have already discussed in the first episode. And what are these spiritual and theological strength? That means the church must be the shadow that the world needs. The church must be a good example of Christ, who is the Prince of Peace. If the church owns Jesus Christ, who is the Prince of Peace. That means the church must demonstrate peace to the whole society. The church must pursue peace at all costs, but our charity must begin at home. It is not enough for us as a church to be concerned about the peace of the society alone. We must first be concerned about the peace of the church. This moral and ethical strength should compel the church to ensure that we do not embarrass Christ as a church by entering into a conflict that will make the society to question the Christ that we serve, that will make the society to question our belief, that will make the society to question Jesus Christ. The church has the moral obligation to use our strength to be a voice of justice in the society, to be a voice of mercy in the society, to be the voice of love, voice of reconciliation, voice of forgiveness, and voice of compassion. All these virtues are elements of peace. If you can achieve love, you achieve mercy, you achieve reconciliation, you achieve compassion, you achieve justice. Peace will not elude the church, and peace will not elude the society. Next time when we meet, we'll be discussing the historical strength of the church for peace. On that note, I say shalom.
Peace when trouble